welcome to Quack Co, the board game channel where every video is 10 minutes or less guaranteed. And on today's Thirsty Thursday, I just want to talk to you a bit about the very best new thing in Townsfolk Tussle, the board game from Panic Roll Games. There's a lot of new stuff happening here with the reprint and expansion coming up, but there's one standout element of it that for me was so fun to play with. We actually just got done playing through an entire 4-part arc, 4 separate gameplay videos over on the channel going through every single new baddie that you could imagine. And these cards right here became the selling point of this entire expansion. So what we have here, we have roll cards. Roll cards are going to be the same as a concept in Kingdom Death, like like armor cards. You get all of the rawhide armor, you then get a buff. You're wearing a certain combination of armor pieces, you get a certain buff. It's going to be the same concept here. You see all of our item cards have a little mark in the side corner showing what they relate to. The cook, the tinkerer, the town crier, the showman, the farmer, the glory hog, or the instigator, the detective, or the mourner. And every single one of these item cards that you can purchase from the market will have some type of trait or role that it's associated with. As you buy those cards, if at any point you have 3 of those different combinations, you then unlock these abilities. And I want to work through these abilities and tell you about how they actually work in the game and how they change up the puzzle. Now, not only do all of these ability cards, all of these items that you're getting, have fun ways that they combine together, like for instance last night, 2 of the examples that we saw is one of us was entirely infected with a parasite, which was me, of course, and my ability, which you'll see, is a colony, which allowed me to continue operating even after I'd been knocked out. So I grabbed all the parasite items that allowed me to do damage, move, activate abilities, and by the time I was knocked out each round, I was actually still just a character that was perfectly able to continue playing. I was able to run across the board, smack things, open doors, punch someone in the face, have a flea jump from my body over to the enemy, and do damage. It didn't matter that I technically was completely non-sentient and not able to be targeted anymore. Instead, I was an asset to our group. I really liked how that worked. Along with that, we had another character that was actually able to manipulate the deck quite a bit, discarding cards from the AI deck of the Ruffian that we were fighting, and really just wreaking havoc on their ability to control and knock us out, or at least target our one objective. So, cards that we have. This whole video is just an excited video going through all the different special effects cards. Now, there are going to be more of these. I believe these are only the ones that we have in the current prototype example, so stay tuned. Okay, the Town Crier. If you have 3 of the Town Crier items, by the way, the stuff you see here is related to the Town Crier, so you have the rattle, you have the ball, you have the rocking horse, which is actually an item you can place down onto the board, which is very cool. You have the diaper, the baby bottle, the bib. Everything in the artwork here is tied to stuff that you would actually have on your character by owning the Town Crier card. Toddler Tactics. Whenever you prevent or reduce damage, gain +1 accuracy for the fight. If you have 5 accuracy, your Town Crier weapons deal +1 damage. Amazing. You just prevent damage, you block things, which is what these items allow you to do anyway, and then you end up getting stronger, and then you end up getting even stronger on top of that. It's just fun. You've gravely misunderstood the concept of Town Cry. I see. You're supposed to be the guy that's out there that's like, a Ruffian's coming, but instead you're just dressed in a baby bottle. Okay, the Farmer. Field Ambusher. Add +2 to your terrain rolls. Awesome. You just get better at interacting with stuff across the board, which is one of the funnest things to do here in Townsfolk Tussle. Whenever you interact with terrain and the Ruffian is within 4 spaces of the terrain, deal 1 damage to the Ruffian. Fantastic. You do better at doing better. Never underestimate a farmhand with a home field advantage. And again, you have the muddy boots, you have the broken pitchfork, you have some hay. The Tinkerer. Aggressive Inventor. Remove 3 counters from the Tinkerer's gear you own. Receive the top card of the Peddler's deck. Very nice. So this is going to give you just more weapons more faster. Discard a piece of unequipped gear. If the Ruffian is within 3 squares, deal 2 damage to them. You grab stuff, then you drop stuff, then you deal damage. I like it. I like it. It's great. If it ain't broke, fix it anyway. Good motto. The Mourner. The Miracle Tears. Whenever another townsfolk is knocked out, you may immediately place them adjacent to you with 1 HP. Can occur once per fight. Holy cow. You just keep someone in the tussle. You just pull them back and keep them in the tussle. Turn that sadness into strength. We have the Cook. Meal Prep. Immediately receive the Modular Meal Unique Gear. Discard Modular Meal if you change roles. Let's take a look at what the Modular Meal is, because I have not seen this before. Where is it? It should be somewhere here. Yep. Modular Meal. Just a little microwave meal. Fantastic. Good job, Cook. Consume. Choose one. Restore HP by 1 or gain +1 mox for the fight. Usable once per fight. +1 mox is a big advantage. Whenever you consume, choose another townsfolk. They gain the activated effect of that consumable at the start of their next turn. So you not only get items that allow you to consume them, but you can then use those items to give other people buffs around the table, either yourself or other people. So you can give someone else +1 mox. That is massive. A townsfolk is at their best when they're well fed. The Glory Hog. Show off strength. When attacking the Ruffian, if your accuracy roll after modifiers is 10+, it's considered a critical hit. Amazing. You get to roll on the critical hit chart. Don't forget, we're on a team, pal. The Showman. Swing Dancers. Whenever you cause another townsfolk to move and they enter a square adjacent to the Ruffian, deal 1 damage to the Ruffian once per turn. This is awesome because all of the items you have with the Swing Dancer help you make other people move around the table. You get to play music, you get to jangle your leg jangles, you get to blow your trumpet horn, and all that stuff makes other players shift and adjust. You'll put your teammates' poor dancing skills to good use. The Instigator. This was a very fun one. Antagonizer. Your weapons may attack an additional time each turn. If you attack the Ruffian 3+ times in a single turn, gain +1 mox for the fight. Focus on buffoonery on the Ruffian, will ya? This is one of those that just turned into a chaining. I mean, 4 or 5 attacks in one sequence, a whole bastion of attacks until you actually hit the breaking point of the Ruffian and you can't attack anymore. The Instigator, insanely powerful, insanely valuable. The Colony. This is one of my favorites. I just love the fact of animating a knocked out character by the amoeba that are attached to him. Lively Gear. If you're knocked out, leave your townsfolk on the board for the rest of the fight. You cannot take damage or be targeted by Ruffian actions or other townsfolk. However, during your turn, you may only move and activate Colony Gear abilities. But the Colony Gear abilities, if you've purchased them, allow you to do a lot of things. Again, a flea jumping onto the enemy, a big globular smacking him, a worm that's pulling my leg, allowing me to move across the board. It's awesome. Your gear keeps fighting, even when you can't. Detective. Caught red-handed. The first time you cause an action to be discarded each turn, check that action's target. If that action would target you, remove the card from the game and gain +1 movement or +1 accuracy for the fight. This is where you are actually able to take out cards that would naturally target you as you're playing. These combinations, this puzzle piece, I cannot wait to see more of them because they change up not only the characters you're playing, but they also give you a little bit of direction when it comes to the type of gear you're purchasing, what you want to add to your characters, how you want to build your bastion or your fighting equipment. And you're able to get a roll card even if you don't have all the gear equipped. Even though it is advantageous typically to have all the gear in association with the roll cards you have, you can just buy all of the gear, grab the roll card, and then sub it all out for things that you like more, other combinations that you think work better, or keep one of the gear cards in place and have other things that you've equipped. It's very fun. It's very cool. It's by far my favorite thing so far in the brand new Townsfolk Tussle expansion. The characters are fun, the bosses are incredible and feel very unique. The items that you can pop down onto the ground and have other players interact with are a blast. The items that you can equip to yourself are incredible. And yet, at the same time, the very best thing for me, the best thing and the most important upgrade they're making to this game is the introduction of these roll cards and is the opportunity to continue customizing, building, and getting more powerful and more fun characters as you play. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Remember, less time watching means more time playing, and we'll see you on the next episode.